Hey, what's up, Success Nation? It's your boy, Matt Harbin here, back with you again for another super exciting video. And in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how you can dramatically increase the audio quality and levels of your audio content. Specifically, if you have your own YouTube channel and you upload video content, if you have your own podcast and you upload audio content to iTunes, make sure to watch this video in its entirety, as I'm going to be showing you how you can use Auphonic, which is an amazing piece of software that I personally use and I recommend you use as well to improve your audio levels on all your audio content. But before we get started, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the Success Nation. Make sure you go down below and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell beside that, as I'm dropping pure value content for you guys on business, marketing, and entrepreneurship every single day. Let's get started. Okay, so right now I'm in Adobe Audition in the back end here, and I'm just putting together a couple pieces of content that I've recorded. This is obviously some of the audio from a previous YouTube video. This part back here is the outro for the YouTube videos. As you can see, they're on totally different level. This one's way louder. The outro, obviously, the levels are a lot higher. But this one here, it's a lot quieter. So the problem happens is when you are talking, you're obviously, you could be close to your microphone, you could be a little bit further away from the microphone, and each day that you do a YouTube video or a podcast, there's many different variables. So what happens is your levels could be obviously varied somewhat. So the problem lies is when you have this quiet talking audio, and then you get into like an outro, which is a lot louder, which you've already pre-recorded. It really could, if just think about it this way: somebody's had to turn up the volume so loud just to hear this. Okay, if you haven't done any really post-production work to get these audio levels fixed up, when this comes on, okay, this outro that you have comes on, all of a sudden they're going to get this blast, and you can just imagine if they're wearing headsets, it's going to really hurt their ears, and they're going to get very annoyed from that. Vice versa, if it's really loud and they have to turn up or turn down the volume, obviously, to even hear your intro, and then all of a sudden you get this quiet audio that your voice, your talking audio, well, then they have to turn up the volume, and they have to keep going through this back and forth. So if I don't do any sort of post type of work, it's obviously going to be very annoying to you guys. But obviously, when you hear all the YouTube videos that I have even out right now, they're very stable. There's no really highs and lows because of the Auphonic software that I'm going to be showing you right now on how to use that. So I'm going to export this, and that way I'm going to upload it to Auphonic, and that way you guys can see exactly what it does and how it works. Okay, so we're at auphonic.com. This is an absolutely amazing service and software that you guys can use. As you can see here, it says it itself: automatic audio post-production web services for podcasts, broadcasters, radio shows, movies, screencasts, and more. This is definitely something you want to definitely use. If you look at their pricing, they're actually very, very good. You get 2 hours free with their free plan. So this might suffice a lot of you, and if not, their prices are actually very, very low. Because I understand the necessity to use tools like this, it really helps to know that this type of service exists. So let me sign in and show you a little bit of the back end here. Let's do new production. It's so easy. What we're going to do is let's upload the file now. Okay, I have the file uploaded right now. So this is what you can do. This is the power of it, obviously goes beyond just fixing the audio levels. You can do intros and outros, okay? And what this will do is, you can probably obviously see from the footer here, it doesn't matter what you're navigating on, you can get sort of a little bit of a tool tip here. I'm just going to obviously read it. Automatically add an intro, outro to your production. So if you have a podcast, you can obviously now not have to worry about post-production in terms of putting those two pieces of files on either end of your podcast audio. This will do it for you. Metadata, this is obviously when you want to tag your a podcast file, for example. This is all your metadata that you want to add. You know, the cover image for the podcast, the title of the podcast, your name, you know, the name of your show, the episode number, for example. There you have extended metadata as well. That this will add all this stuff. You don't need a separate, and I can do another video in the future on podcasting as well. You don't need to have another ID3, you know, tagger software to be able to put all this information on there. You can use Auphonic right away. This one here, chapter marks. The one that is very, very important here is if you have audio and video, you're going to be looking at the output file. I'm going to change this to 192. File suffix, mono, split chapters. Speech recognition is really, really cool. This one here, publishing audio service. Again, you can publish directly to one of these services down below, Dropbox, SoundCloud, YouTube. But here's where most of the magic happens, is right down in this one. You have the adaptive leveler, filtering, loudness normalization, loudness target. I keep it usually on this one here. And this one, if you're in sort of a room that's maybe got like, whatever, you could say even a fridge in the background or something like that going off, you can turn this on, and then you can have Auphonic automatically reduce the noise and hum. So this is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to, I don't really need this, but let's just keep it on and let's just start the production. And we're going to start production. It's going to upload, and we're just going to give it a second here. This shouldn't actually take too long. It's, like I said, 20-second videos, so or MP3 files. So okay, so it's finished doing its audio processing. I can obviously download the file now, and I can show you the stats here. The input, the output. It's cleaned up a lot of the, you know, different levels of the audio. It's obviously cleaned up a lot of stuff here. And now what you can do is you can also play it from in here. If it was a video, you can obviously see that as well. And like I said, you're not just wasting that piece of content once. Down the road, 2 years from now, somebody can still get value out of it. So that's a ninja tactic I'm just going to leave you here with to close off. So as you can see now with the audio levels, everything is even. There's no real high or low differences. The outro, which was a lot louder, that you can see back here, the outro was a lot louder. Now it's even with the volume of the talking text. And the talking text, because it was so low, has gone up a little bit as well to kind of make everything normalized. So this is absolutely powerful stuff, which you should definitely use when you finish your post-production. Upload here, download that file, and then I send this file that I download from here off to YouTube. So I hope you guys got a ton of value out of today's video. It was a short and sweet one, but I wanted to make sure that you really understood how audio is so very important in your content, especially video and podcasts. It goes without saying, your audio quality should be as best as it can be, and I know Auphonic's going to definitely help you guys out. And like I said, they got their free plan, 2 hours free every month. You can't go wrong with that. So I can assure you, your audience is going to absolutely love the fact that they don't have to keep turning up and down their volume levels on their computers, on their iPhones, or even if they're in their cars listening to your podcast content every single time your intro and outro cut in and out. So if you got any value out of today's video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and a like, and make sure to subscribe down below by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell beside that, as I'm dropping pure value content for you guys on business, marketing, and entrepreneurship every single day on this channel, as I want to provide you as much value as possible, because I want you to be the best that you can be, because you deserve the success that you want to obviously be and reach for yourself and your family and your community and your loved ones, of course. If you have any questions on this, make sure to drop them in the comment section down below. Let me know how the program worked out for you guys. And once again, my name is Maher Abyad. Thanks so much for allowing me to be a part of your journey. I will catch you in the next video.